Let's jump into another game. I'm gonna watch some 5k MMR players laning. This is Shadowfiend versus Void Spirit mid. Probably already looking at the heroes. Void Spirit versus Shadowfiend. Not the ideal lane for Void Spirit. Shadowfiend is very good against all melee heroes, almost always. The raise spam is too much damage to deal with, for almost every hero. So I would say this Shadowfiend is favored heavily on this lane. So let's look at the starting items. Shadowfiend starts with pretty basic Shadowfiend items. Goes for the mangoes already. This is kind of standard for Shadowfiends nowadays. They already buy mangoes in the start, so they can keep spamming the Shadow Rage. So let's look at here. Okay, this guy, he decided to go for a magic stick. It's 200 gold. It's alright. It's alright against Shadowfiend, but I probably would still decide to go for more stats, get more damage, so you have easier time last hitting. It's a decent item against some heroes like Shadowfiend, maybe Zeus, but maybe Storm. But still, I don't think it's worth it to buy at the beginning, because you really want to get as much damage as you can, so last hitting is easier. So let's see. This guy, they are not blocking creeps, neither of them, so I don't really know what's that's all about, because it's very important for both of them to have it on the high ground. If this guy gets it on his high ground, or even gets it on his tower, it's very good for him. And also for this guy, if he gets it on his, okay, he didn't even get the block at all. But yeah, I mean, he ends up winning the block because this guy didn't block at all. So good for this guy. He's ahead already in that sense. So now the idea of the lane is Void Spirit. He's just looking to last hit. Okay, that's a raise missed. I mean, so probably the idea of this lane for this guy would be, as soon as this guy comes for last hit, he should be raise him right away, like here, raise him. Okay, he missed the last hit. He should probably get it, but sometimes you miss it. Now the lane is good for the Void Spirit because he has double wave, he has double range creep against him. He gets to, the Shadowfiend has to last hit under tower, so he cannot focus on harassing the Void Spirit out of the lane. This is already also good for the Void Spirit. Okay, get some harass on the Shadowfiend when you can. He's low HP. I mean, in this lane, it's not the biggest deal to harass the Shadowfiend as a Void Spirit because it's very unlikely that you're ever gonna kill him. Probably the best thing you can do is always pull the creep wave to your tower and try to last it that way. Or you can take the very aggressive approach of trying to kill the Shadowfiend, but it's usually gonna backfire. But it can work, but it's very risky. So again, good for the Void Spirit, getting it under the tower. Overall, I would, as a Void Spirit, at this point I would be very happy how the lane is going. Obviously there's been a lot of misplays here and there. I wouldn't probably skill this spell against Shadowfiend because you're not gonna kill him. Your game plan is not killing the Shadowfiend early. Your game plan is to get last hits and get the most out of the lane. Like here, using these spells to try to make some cute plays to get like a little bit of harass on the Shadowfiend it's waste of mana basically. Like it's not gonna work. It's just like very unlikely that you make this play work. Of course, if you want to try to make some flashy plays, then yeah, go for it. But but yeah, Shadowfiend trying to be aggressive again, but he already kind of ruined his lane by, first of all, not blocking the wave, not using his raises efficiently to harass him on the Void Spirit. Still, Shadowfiend, he's gonna come on top. He has 12 Necromastery stacks, and his damage is way higher than the Void Spirit. As you can see, every time Void Spirit goes for a last hit, he should do this, and that was a good play by Shadowfiend there. Like, that's what he should do all the time when the Void Spirit comes for the last hit. And always he should bring more mangoes. He's running out of mana, bring more mangoes. He finished his raid ban, not sure if I would do this. It's 200 gold to finish it. You only get 5 attack speed and armor. Armor doesn't do anything in this lane, so you only get 5 attack speed for 200 gold, which is very bad for the money. Instead you get a bot 3 mangoes, or you could get a faster bottle. And here it's starting to be time for the rune. So this matchup, both of them, they want rune, obviously. This guy already has his bottle. It's very important for him to get the rune. So far, the lanes, as you can see, it's pushing into the Void Spirit. It's very hard for the Void Spirit to get the rune, because if he goes for the rune, he's gonna lose 2 range creeps, probably some of this wave also. So it's very easy for the Shadow Fiend to just go for the rune and pick it up. And also, he's the stronger hero, so if Void Spirit comes there, he cannot fight him back. So here, if you are a Shadow Fiend, you should keep pressuring him under tower, look where the rune spawns and go for it. Like, there's no counterplay from the Void Spirit. There's no way he can fight you. But instead, what the guy decides to do is go for this camp here. It's just, yeah, he's stacking a camp. He is trying to maximize, but he's not really thinking. He's not really thinking what he should do, because now what ends up happening? This guy has a bottle. He gets to fill it with DD rune, which is very crucial for the lane. Instead, he could have the rune. He could dominate this lane heavily, but what ends up happening is this guy gets free DD. He's almost the same level as the Shadow Fiend. His net worth is higher than the Shadow Fiend, which should never happen. So, big misplays by the Shadow Fiend in this lane. He should be way more aggressive in this lane and push his advantage against the melee hero. And once Void Spirit hits level 6, the lane actually turns for the Void Spirit. If you get level 6 Void Spirit early, like this, he kind of ruined his game on the Shadow Fiend, so he's probably gonna get fast level 6. So, and he ends up even killing him here with the DD rune. Like, this is how crucial the DD rune ended up being. If it was the other way around, this guy would still be level 5. He would have no way to enter the lane, and he would have to fall back to the jungle. But he ends up getting kill on the Shadow Fiend, which should never happen, and he's level 6 before him. And now, with the Astral Steps, the Shadow Fiend is actually very, very vulnerable to kills from the Void Spirit. So now that the Void Spirit, he got a very good lane that he should never have gotten against the Shadow Fiend. Now he's probably looking to gank with his level 6, and the Shadow Fiend, all he can do is he has to TP back mid. This hero is very static the way he plays. He wants to farm jungle, push the wave, farm jungle, do repeat that again. Meanwhile, this guy, he's gonna run around, get some kills, help his team, and he instantly TPs top also, which is very good plays, and just running around and helping your teammates at this point. Because the lane, still, even though you're 6, if you don't get the Shadow Fiend kill straight away with the ulti, he's gonna beat you in the lane because of his higher damage nukes and higher right click damage. So overall, very good plays from the Void Spirit, moving around the map, making things happen, while Shadow Fiend is just AFK farming middle lane. So, yeah.